Welcome to Serenity Leisure's YouTube channel for this 2003 Autosleeper Talisman that is currently for sale with us. Now, this is older than we would normally go, but these are phenomenally popular and extremely well built. They hold their value very, very well, and this particular example has covered 52,000 miles. The last owner literally has had it for years, and the condition of it is pretty much exceptional. So I'm going to do a walk around video, sort of point out any markings and so on and so forth I can find on the motorhome, but there isn't really sort of too much to report on it. Front end is very nice. This is a local motorhome and was being sort of used on a sort of daily basis as a vehicle by the previous owner, but hasn't done very much motorhoming at all, as in camping, etc. Front bumper's nice. It's not sort of all faded and grey. Well, it is grey. It's not all faded like you often see on ones of this age. Tyres were replaced, I think, last year, all round. He didn't spare any expense on maintaining this motorhome, hence its overall condition. Cab's nice, as in overall condition. The door shuts are good. You can see they're all nice. It's got remote central door locking. It's got the blip key with it, which is good because they're ever so expensive to replace. This side, pretty much unmarked. I couldn't see anything on it when I was looking at it earlier on today. This has only just come in. We've done a few bits and pieces to it. Just replaced a few cosmetic parts that were sort of, yellowing and so on and so forth. It's got a very chunky tow bar on the back. Didn't tow anything with it. Back bumper, again, just like the front, is in really nice condition. And you've got a ladder to access the roof if you want. This side essentially is much the same as the other. I mean, you can't, you've got little bits and pieces here and there like that, but that's just oxidization on the aluminium. That's no big deal. Other than that, on this side, it's much the same as the other in terms of condition. Yeah, it's very good. Certainly no cracks and no chips in the windscreen where it's been repaired. You haven't got any of those. Right, internals. This is where this motorhome really does shine. So it's a two berth. Okay, you can make this up into two singles if you want to, or it goes into a double bed. The lounge here. Front cab has got obviously power steering, electric windows, all that stuff. It's all sort of standard anyway. As I said, it's only done 52,000 miles. It's got lots of service history with it. And instead of having the bed above the cab, you've got all this additional storage, which is nice. Back in the day, Autosleeper were building a lovely camper. The wood finish on them was excellent. Both seats are in excellent order. This one as well. There's a tiny little bit of marking just there, but nothing you're really going to worry about. Nothing you're going to worry about at all. Backs are nice. And then if I flip the camera back round, you can get an idea of how these are laid out. This upholstery in here is absolutely superb. There's no stains on it. There's no marks. There's no threads that have been pulled. Table's nice. No indentations. Carpets had never been down. How unusual is that for a 2003 motorhome? We've only just put them down. It's got gas and electric Truma blown air heating. All the headlining's nice. Try and show you that. Certainly no stains. The windy skylight, that works, because a lot of them have failed on this sort of age. But that works. It looks as though it might have been replaced. That looks newer than the camper. But it might be something about that in the service history. Better to have a nice new one than one of the old ones. Extra table there that comes out if you want to sit there, put your drinks on it, etc. As I said, the fridge is 3-way, gas, electric and mains. All the cabinetry in here, this area is really good. You can put, if you wanted to, back in the day they had the sort of bigger TVs, so that's where that would have gone, but probably better just put a microwave in there, really, I think. Or a television. Get one out the loft. And then the galley area. So he'd never used this. I mean, never had used it, literally. So it's in really, really lovely condition. Oven, much the same, to be fair. Again, never been used. Well, not by him. And all the grill, didn't even make a slice of toast. Control panels up there. And then your bathroom here on the side. Again, never used it. Never used the toilet, never used the sink. No, not at all. Look, for 2003. The plastics are nice, they're not cracked. The sink operates as it should do. Again, all the wallboard is nice. The opaque window. And the shower tray under that mat, again, is absolutely perfect. This is your wardrobe with the electrics. The boiler, I think, is underneath that panel. You can access it if you want to. Warning winding handle. It's got a fan up in the ceiling here which will blow in cold air or extract your burnt toast. Extract the burnt toast, but it will certainly extract the smells from the burnt toast. Yeah, it's lovely. There's a table there that goes in the middle of the floor. Down there, that's what that hole's for. Other than that, it's probably one of the nicest talismans. Talismans. One of the nicest talisman that you will find probably for this year. And as I said, because of the Monarch body, which is one piece, they just don't suffer from damp. They just don't. I've never seen it on one of these. We have replaced that window. That's a brand new window in there because the other one had a crack in it. They're double glazed. It was on the outside, so it wasn't leaking. It just had a crack in it. So that's a brand new window. This will have a full habitation service. It's had a new MOT. It's had an engine service, all done. The engine service is actually done today. So that goes along with obviously all its other maintenance that it's had over the years. But if you're after one of these, I mean, I wouldn't be retailing it if it was if it had a hard life, because as I said, it's too old for us. But this particular one will still come with its warranty and its habitation service and everything else that we offer. Even on the, it'll have exactly the same things done to it as we do to the much newer motorhomes. Okay, that completes Serenity Leisure's video for this 2003 Autosleeper Talisman.